My next question is for Mr. Nofel Daud. Since you're representing a financial institution here, sir, what do you think? How can financial institutions contribute to an uptick in electric vehicles through financial schemes, etc.?
Thank you, Hassan, for asking me very civilized manner कि bank loans क्यों नहीं देते? We are creating a new asset class here because EV, the discussion about e-mobility gets monopolized by the EV itself. While in the two presentations that we've seen earlier, it's very abundantly clear that it's the entire ecosystem, including from the policy and regulation part till the enforcement, the charging station, the standards, the battery, and then the EV itself, be it two-wheelers, three-wheeler, or four-wheeler, that is in totality going to define this new asset class. For a bank, when I extend a loan to someone to buy a EV, I book it as a risk asset and I price it as per the risk associated with it. So the fact of the matter today is that EV as a risk asset class is priced at a level which is not acceptable to the consumer. So I can offer a loan to anybody to buy a EV, but it will be at a price where they will not be agreeable. So now the question becomes, why is the risk asset pricing so high? And what can be done to reduce it? All the holistic actions which are required to be taken, be on the supply side or the demand side, are going to contribute in bridging this gap between the rate at which the banks are willing to extend the loan today and the rate which the customer is willing to pay for buying an EV. This will depend on the customer's propensity to use the EV itself, either as an asset, which Saleh was saying, or as a utility or low maintenance cost. That's one part. Availability of OEMs, local manufacturing, repair and maintenance services, availability of grids, stable grid, availability of new charging station, and so on and so forth. Now, having said that, having set this context, I'll just put in three submissions based on the experience that we at the Bank of Punjab have had in the last 18 months, because we were the pioneering financial institutions which went out and started lending money for electric motorcycles, two-wheelers. So my first argument is what I've just described, that without the intervention of the government through partial credit guarantee or markup subsidy, as of today, the financing window will remain very, very limited. Now, the good news is that the provincial governments, especially the Punjab government and the federal government, have already started to move this way. So we know of the CM electric bike scheme that has been in place for the last 18 months. We are also now going to launch the e-taxi scheme. And we've also heard about the PAVE project from the NEV policy from the federal government. And I think Sindh government is also doing, although they're not financing it, they're just giving free bikes. So that's one good news. The other good news is that banks, apart from the risk pricing, are already incentivized to move in this direction. As part of our ESG goals and our ESRM framework, we are looking for good opportunities to lend to green assets, and that incentive is there. And finally, and I mentioned the third part earlier as well, that it seems that a holistic movement is taking place to address all the components. The plain fact will remain that as of today, as an asset class, it is very highly priced because of all these reasons. Until the time progress is made on all these components with time, Dr. Saab is optimistic about a major EV entry in 2027. Let's see if that happens, and inshallah it will happen. We will see more and more offtake, the prices coming down, and more loans being underwritten by banks. Thank you.